What's up guys, welcome back to the channel Pete's Carport. So hopefully you guys got to see the last video where I basically eliminated all the mold that I could see in this new SC300, well, new to the channel. And it was pretty disgusting. I don't think I've ever seen a car this dirty, and I've never dealt with mold. So with that said, I want to tell you guys, definitely use a mask. I'm very fortunate I did not get sick from cleaning that out. But after doing this, you guys chiming in, letting me know about other things I can do. So I did a ton of research following that video on how to get rid of all the mold that can be in this car. And one of the first things that came to my mind too was the AC. I am going to be daily driving this car. Very fortunate I have not started yet. I did drive it today, but drove it with the windows and the sunroof up. And in Florida, that is very difficult. I mean, it's like 90 degrees out right now. So today we're gonna fix the problem, or the maybe problem that we have with mold being inside of our AC unit. And this can also be used when trying to eliminate odor. So first thing we wanna do is check our cabin filter area. Now I'm up right now at the at a car wash because I wanna use their vacuum. And we're gonna basically pull out the cabin filter, and if there is a cabin filter in here, I just went down and ordered one, but I was told by the auto parts store that it does not require a cabin filter and they couldn't get one to come up. Also, we're going to be vacuuming out all these leaves. That's why I'm up here, because I purchased a mold and smell remover, I guess you can call it. And this is one of the main things I wanted to show you in this video, because it's kind of confusing on how to use it if you're not familiar with what the recirculation vent is and what the outside air vents are. So right up in here is our outside sucking. That's going to go inside the car. And if these are clogged up, or if these have mold or dirt and debris in them, you're going to get an odor from your AC. So we're going to be spraying that down in there, setting the AC to high, and not on recirculate. Then, well, first we're going to pull out this area down here, which I have not done yet, but I'm guessing it's going to be very dirty. And it's also going to allow me to vacuum more up in there. And I'm going to vacuum the rest of this car out too, just to be safe. So let me get set up, and we're going to basically pull out that area. I don't know if there's a filter in there, but I do have one on the way. The auto parts store is going to have it later today. So we're going to pull all that out, vacuum it out really nicely. And then later on in the video, I'm going to show you guys how to install the new cabin filter. So let me get set up now. Okay, so I highly suggest wearing a mask if you're dealing with a car like this when pulling this area out, because there could be some mold or debris, just things that come out of here, being that it probably has never been changed or cleaned. It could have been, but I'm guessing not. So I'm actually going to be putting something over my mouth as I pull this open, and I'm going to be stepping back, so I'm not going to be talking. But basically, there's a panel that's right there, right up under there, and you can see the edge right there. You're going to pull that down, it's going to pop right out. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Okay, it wasn't as bad as I thought, so I'm staying back a little bit just because this could be mold that's built up in there. I'm going to grab the vacuum and I'm going to vacuum all that out, and our cabin filter should be placed up in there. I'm going to put the camera up there. Can't tell if it's up there. I've never changed this exact one out, but I'll get up in there and let you guys know. But I'm going to vacuum everything out really good and get the carpet vacuumed down, and then we're going to basically spray this up in there with the AC running. So stay tuned. Okay guys, let me show you how to access the filters. It's really not that difficult. Earlier I said you might be able to see them, but you would not be able to. So basically, coming down here, you're going to see this wing nut. And this is where I'm going to be a little more cautious, because I don't want to have any of the mildew fly into my mouth or into my eyes. But you take the wing nut down, and then it's just going to wiggle loose, and it looks pretty nasty. Let me get rid of some of that. You can see the crap that kind of fell out. And then your filter is going to be, if you have one, which there is no filter in there, so we're going to be able to add our 2 filters. So one slides up and slides over. So once I get the filters, which should be in about an hour, I'm going to show you guys how to do that. But I'm going to clean all of this down with some bleach, that bleach spray that I have, and basically disinfect it. And we're going to disinfect that because that looks really nasty. And then get our filters in. But the good thing is, once you get the filters out, that's when you're going to want to use this, because this is going to spray into this vent right here, which is your recirculation vent. So when you turn your AC on recirculation, you'll feel that suck in. And I believe that just goes back through the cabin filters and then into the car. So by not having the filters in there, if they were dirty, you're going to be able to clean the whole system out and then put fresh filters in. And then we're also going to be spraying down in here, which I vacuumed out earlier. And I'm also right now going to spray right into my vents with the car off, just to get nice and good into there. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then we're going to start the car up. I'm going to show you guys how you spray it into there, and then we'll put our new filters in. Okay guys, first off, I highly suggest you spraying it up into each one of these vents and the upper vents, because it does have a very good smell. This product is designed to eliminate odors as well as kill the mold and mildew. And then the first thing we're going to do is put it on this here, which that pulls in from the outside, and then we're going to turn it all the way up. I'm going to step out so I don't have anything come out of the vents onto me. And then you can hear that. And we're going to step outside. And as we said earlier, we're going to spray it down into here. And this is going to make it smell really good inside too. So if you have any bad odors, or like in my case where you might have mildew. All right, and you can see if you look closely, the part that actually sucks in right there. So if you can get towards that, that should easily circulate it in. We're going to let that run for a little bit, and then I'm going to spray it down there into our recirculation. We're going to change it from the outside to the inside, so stay tight. Okay, so I want to fill you guys in on this. So I guess the where the filter is where it blows back into the car, because it blows really hard here, and that's where it blows to your feet when you're bringing it in from the outside. And so it smells really good in here right now. I cleaned this all down with the bleach spray, and I ran it for about 10 minutes. It did say spray out about half the bottle, which is what I did. I have about half left. I also, like I said, sprayed the vents down. And now we're going to change it to be inside. And this is where this part right here is going to be sprayed into. So now this is our recirculation vent. So I'm going to go ahead and spray the rest of the can up into there, and spray down this whole area as well to get a nice fresh scent. Okay guys, so I got the new filters in. I actually went down to the auto parts store and bought these. They could not find in their system anything that was specifically for the SC300. It said not applicable, and so we looked up the ES300 thinking that's probably the same, and it was a lot different. You can obviously see from the size these would not fit. And so pretty much the next morning these came in, so I just had to wait one more day, and these are looking like they're going to fit perfectly. This is ordered from Amazon. It's Denso. I will leave a link to it. I don't see a number on it, but they look like they're nice quality. I like Denso products. Use a lot of that in the Mercedes. But this is kind of how the new ones look. These are like a brown paper. And so you're basically going to slide one up and then slide it over. Let me get set up. I'm going to show you what I mean by that. Okay, so we're going to put our first one in, and it's basically going to slide right in like that, and then you're going to push it forward or back or whatever you want to call it. I know a lot of people said that you have to cut the tabs off, and then a lot of other people said you just have to really finagle it. It looked like exactly what I had to do there was really push it. I'm going to put the camera down. I'm going to really get that in there, and then I'll chime back in and show you guys how you put the second one in. Okay, so I wanted to make sure I was fitting it in there right, because I did get them both in there, but I went back and looked at the instructions, and I missed the part where it said knob down, and I had the knob up, so I had them in backwards. So basically, you want this, if you look at both of them, they have knobs on the bottom, and then they have opposite grooves. So this is an inward groove, and this is an outward groove, so they're going to slide into each other. So I'm going to go ahead and get this first one up in there and show you how the second one slides right. Okay guys, it slid in way easier with that little notch down, and it just slides right over, and then you're going to get your second one in there, and they'll slide in really nice and easily. And now that gives you that little tab down, you'll see in both spots there. And that's basically it. Also, to fill you guys in on the cleaner spray, the AC smells absolutely amazing. It smells like a new car. I really like that it's not like a tropical or anything crazy like that. It's just a nice, refreshing smell. And I had the windows down today and had it on full blast. Now that I've got these filters in here, I'm kind of excited about being able to run my AC fully. The car, I've really cleaned it out. I've taken a lot of other things apart, making sure that there's no mold in any of the crevices or anything like that. And, you know, one step at a time, and then this car is going to be an amazing daily driver. So once again, guys, I hope this helped one of you out there on changing this cabin filter, refreshing your AC system, and if you ever had a mold issue like me, getting rid of that through your AC circulation system. Have a great day, guys. I'm going to link all these products down below so you can do this at home as well. My name's Pete. This is Pete's Carport. Please like, subscribe, and share. Help me get to over 1,000 subscribers here soon. It's moving very fast, and I appreciate all you guys chiming in, leaving comments, and letting me know when I'm doing something wrong or doing something right. Have a blessed day, guys. Oh, almost forgot, guys. Putting the piece back in there, too. You got to basically slide it back in. There's only one way it can go, and I wanted to fill you into, there's probably supposed to be 2 of these because you do have 2 holes, and I've seen other people use this, put this back in, and they had 2 of these wing nuts. So you're most likely gonna have one here and one over here. It just basically goes back together the way it went to, the way it came out. So have a great day, guys. Just wanted to fill you in on that last little bit.